So today on this wonderful trade breakdown, I want to share with you guys part 2 of what we shared on the previous week. You can watch this you can see this thumbnail. I shared 2 powerful tools that you can use to confirm or to get A+ setups. On today's video, we are gonna be doing the opposite direction because the previous video I shared on your bear direction. Today, we share on your bullish direction. Still using the same approach, the same time frame, the same pair, same candlesticks that we were working on, and far most importantly, the same trading sessions that we always work on. But before I get any further with the video traders, make sure you smash the like button, make sure you subscribe to the COT Academy channel, make sure you turn on the notification bell so you can be notified every time we upload file content and exclusive videos like this ones. Or if you want to be part of our COT Academy team, you guys know that we're having 3 exclusive services. We're having the 3-day one-on-one, we're having that basic one-on-one, and we're having the 30-day virtual session or virtual course. You can choose which do you prefer, which do you want COT Academy to assist you with, and let us do the rest from there. And far most importantly, click the link on my description to sign up with the broker that I highly recommend and the broker that I trade with over 3 years now in the trading space. I've been a partner of Quick Trade. I've been working with Quick Trade. I can assure and tell you guys that their services are good, their platform is good, their spreads are good, their withdrawals are good, their deposits are good, and far most importantly, their 24/7 service and facilities are very good. If you want to be part of the Quick Trade, if you want to open your account with Quick Trade, I've left my link down below. You can just click that link, sign up with the broker, and eat like we are eating. But without further ado, guys, let me share this wonderful gems and let me make sure that I put game in your trading journey and make you guys profitable and professional like I already am. Right. So, quick tip, guys. Before I begin with the video, let me show you guys the previous video that I shared, like the previous insight on the video that I shared before, right? So this was what we're working on. This was what we worked on, right? We did share, I did make you guys understand that, okay, price at this bear move to the downside. So from this bear move to the downside, price at a what? Price at a range. So from a range, we had 2 anticipations. Are we either going to continue down, which was highly possible, or are we going to reverse or continue up, which was unlikely? With that being said, what happened? Price did what? Moved to the downside, right? So you can tell that this was actually us using a word, a push phase in a range and a continuation push phase to get this wonderful trade. And we also used candlesticks, right? So when I'm now coming back to what's current before I share with you guys, right? You can tell that, okay, price at this push phase and now we have this correction and price at reward a continuation push to the upside. So you can tell that in trading, history always repeats itself, but it's based on how do you see it, how do you approach it, or how do you take what price is showing you to account. Many traders might be looking to be bearish in a bear, might be looking to be bearish in a bullish structure. Some traders might be looking to be bullish in a bearish structure. But like I say, we don't trade the same, we don't approach the markets the same. But what's important is at the end of the day, price will either choose one direction, which is up or down, or sideways, which is very unlikely, right? So let me share this wonderful gems and let me put game in your trading game. So, okay, we woke up on Tuesday, right? Bear in mind that obviously price is in a range, right? We're having price reacting on our intraday resistance and having price reacting on our intraday support, right? So, and once we understand that, okay, price is having 2 reactions from support and from intraday resistance and intraday support, and mind you that, okay, from price giving us some type of intraday reactions, we now understand that we had like a push, a strong push to the upside, right? Giving us signs of being bullish. So from price having the sign of being bullish, we started having what? We started having what? A pullback. Price started exhausting, right? So from the exhaustion phase that we had, those two things that obviously as traders we need to focus on every time we trade, right? When you see price giving you signs of being bullish, you don't have to hop into the markets. You don't have to be the first trader who hops in the markets. Wait for confirmation, wait for confluences, and wait for your A plus setup. Even though you still are gonna lose if it happens that you lose, wait for your confluences, wait for confirmations, and wait for your setup to be a plus setup before you can put your money to work. But many traders don't do that. They prefer seeing price showing signs of being bullish and just going bullish with no confluence, no confirmations, and no reason into why is that setup in A plus setup, right? So bear in mind, guys, that we obviously understand that price is giving us a range. We're holding a range. So once price is holding a range, there's two things that we need to focus on. Is price gonna continue moving bullish, which is likely to happen, right? Is price gonna continue bullish, which is likely to happen, or will price give us a possible reversal to the downside, which is very unlikely to happen, right? So now I repeat, waking up on Tuesday, we already had like an anticipation, or we already had a plan in mind that we're looking for two things, right? Are we gonna continue moving up, right? Which is likely to happen. Are we gonna continue moving up, which was very likely to happen, or are we gonna move down, which was very unlikely, right? So now, as a trader, me, King COT, I now understand the nature or the approach of the markets, or how you have to approach the markets the professional way, right? So we now understand that, okay, our nature is very simple. Price is holding intraday support and intraday resistance, or in general, price is in a range or sideways movement or a correction. In order for us to put our money to work, can we at least get a break above or a break below, right? So on Tuesday, I now saw that, okay, from how price is, we once did try have a violation on our market close, like the previous Friday, right? We once had a market close above. So when market opened on Monday, this Monday, price did what? Price continued moving down, right? So from price continuing moving down, we now understood that, okay, we don't have to put our money to work. Let's wait for further confirmation, right? And price did what? Price had a breakout. So from price giving us this breakout and this close below, when I was like, okay, we don't have to put our money to work. Let's still wait for what? For confirmation, right? And when we came on Tuesday, we now understand that, okay, in order for us to put our money to work, can we at least get price closing above, or can we at least get a momentum candlestick that closes above that very same zone? And when you look at it, you can tell that this candlestick was our confirmation, because we're having a rejection, 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 and a candle close above those rejections, which is one of the first indications that price is still looking to continue moving up. But in order for you to be confident with this setup, at least wait for the coming candlestick to trade above the confirmation candlestick. And once you look at it, price did what? Price did actually trade above, right? So once price gave us a trade above, we now understood the nature that, okay, we now understand the nature and the approach that, one, price is bullish, two, price is in a range, three, price is a break above, four, price is a candlestick that broke above our confirmation candlestick, five, let's take the trade. Four confluences was just enough for me to take this trade, right? So we now went in, we had a 20 pip target, we had a 20 pip stop, because that's what I always go for, right? And we had a 35 pip target, a clean 1 to 1, 1 to 1.2, right? 1 to 1.5, right? So now the nature or the approach is very simple. Based on the previous video, price was bearish, price was in a range, price had a break below that very same range, and price had a candlestick that traded below the candlestick that broke below the range. And with that being said, that's the reason why we took a trade. In this instance, price is in a range. Price is bullish and price holds a range. So from price holding a range, we get a break above that very same range. And from price having a break above that range, we get the coming candlestick trading above the candlestick that broke above that very same range. And once you look at it, you can tell that, okay, this was a clean trade. Even though we had drawdown, or even though we had to be patient with our setup, we spent like 5 hours, 5 or 6 hours on this trade. And the most important thing is, how did we approach the markets, and how did we have to use what we approached, what we saw, in order for us to approach the markets. Guys, I need you guys to understand, history repeats itself in Forex. History repeats itself in Forex, but it would not always be picture perfect. It's mainly based on you understanding what happens, what might happen, what happened, what's happening, what might happen, right? Past, present, future. Past, present, future. Past, present, future. What happened, what's happening, what might happen. Do you guys get that? If it's hard for you to understand what I'm sharing with you guys, then I guess we have no choice but to just subscribe to our COT Academy services, and so we can put this gems and this knowledge and this fire content inside your knowledge, so you can capitalize independently without relying on me or the next trader. Do you guys get that? But my main focal point is to make you guys understand that how price reacts doesn't have to hinder you. How you react has to hinder you, because you can see a bullish direction, but are you gonna take that bullish direction? Are you gonna take that bullish direction once you get confirmations? Yes or no? It's up to you as a trader. Based on my approach, based on my experiences, when I see a trade A plus setup that aligns with my trading system, my confluences, my confidence, my emotions, and my risk management, I have no choice but to go for it. But I know that once you have watched this video and once you have learned all that I've shared, you will capitalize independently without relying on anyone but those wonderful gems that I've shared with you guys. But without further ado, I hope you stay blessed by the best, and I might catch you guys on our weekly trading outlook on weekend.